For most runners, the goal is crossing the finish line.
The Project Purple team is turning miles into something even more meaningful, awareness and funding for those affected by pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, here to tell us how to join, Elli Zadina. Good to see you, Elli.
Thank you, Mike. Good morning.
Listen, it's good to see you. It was about a year ago that we had you on the show, and you guys had a tough diagnosis after that that last visit that we had with you. Share your story and then the most recent news for us.
Yeah, so my mom was diagnosed about 3 years ago with pancreatic cancer, and it was stage 4, inoperable. She just had a stomach ache for about a week. She passed away about 6 months later. And then this past summer, my dad was also diagnosed with stage 4 inoperable pancreatic cancer.
What are the odds?
About like winning the lottery. So.
Because you were here last December talking about, because this has been a cause, it has been so important to you since your mom was diagnosed. And here you are, you're going out there raising money and awareness for pancreatic cancer, and then your father's diagnosed. What have the last 6 months been like?
It's been tough. I just, I keep thinking it happened to us once, and then here we are going through it again. So it's just been a really tough journey especially the last 6 months, kind of reliving all of that and going through the treatments again with the same oncologist and the same kind of reliving all those memories that aren't all that old. So it's been a tough few months.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about about how Project Purple started and how people can get involved and what the money goes toward.
Yeah, so Project Purple started with our founder, Dino Varelli, and his father had passed away from pancreatic cancer. He was a runner, and we just wanted a way to be able to raise awareness and funding to find a cure for pancreatic cancer and also help patients that were fighting the disease. And the way it got started in Nebraska was I ran for Project Purple at the Marine Corps Marathon and had such a great experience, I wanted to bring it to Nebraska. So I started, I contacted the Lincoln Marathon and asked them if we could have a charity team, and they were great about working with us. And last year they made us the only charity at the Lincoln Marathon, and again, we are the only charity at the Lincoln Marathon.
I was going to ask you, how did that come about? Because Project Purple, like you said, it's the only designated charity at the Lincoln Marathon. How did that come about, and how do you get that designation? And why was it so important for the marathon to designate that?
So the Lincoln Track Club had a board member, Jane Snyder, who had been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer and passed away. So it was a cause that was very passionate to the board members. And we just worked really well with them and closely with them, and they just decided that they wanted to help us. Last year in the lottery, after it closed, they raised over $25,000 and donated that to Project Purple as well. So they've been tremendous supporters of Project Purple.
So can you tell us a little bit about what the funding does? Is this for treatment, research, all of the above?
All of the above. So the money that we raise here in Nebraska goes to UNMC's Buffett Cancer Center, and we've partnered with them to date. We've pledged over $200,000 to the Buffett Cancer Center. And then it also helps patients that are fighting, because a lot of times when they're going through treatment, they can't work, and so they struggle maybe paying their mortgages or their utilities. And so we have a patient financial aid program where we can step in and help them with those kinds of things. Yeah,
and the other part of your mission is raising awareness. There's so many different types of cancer out there. I feel like we need to explain to our viewers what pancreatic cancer is, what it does to an individual diagnosed with pancreatic cancer as well.
So it really is kind of known as the deadly silent killer. By the time most people are diagnosed, like my parents, they're already stage 4 because there's no pain really involved with pancreatic cancer. Just over 5% will live 1 year. So it's a very deadly diagnosis. And so usually when they find it, it's already too late and it's in the liver. There's no cure, there's no early detection. It's just one of those cancers that needs more funding and more awareness and more research. So that's what we're trying to do with our team at the Lincoln Marathon.
Are there any strides being made? Because I know I've had friends who've had it as well, and it does seem to be, you never catch it until it's stage 4 or beyond. Are there any strides being made as far as that early detection piece?
There are a lot of studies going on, especially some ones that we're funding here locally. Dr. Hollingsworth and his team at the Cancer Center, they're making some great strides, but they just need more funding, and that's really the key. 25, 30 years ago, breast cancer was in a similar situation, and then once the ball got rolling and there was funding there was more research going on, that's when they really started to see the research go forward. So that's what we really need to have happen, is to have more funding and more awareness.
Yeah, for our viewers out there, this is one of those races that sells out quickly, but if runners, if they want a guaranteed spot, they can sign up right now and they can still get that guaranteed spot, right?
Right, so it opens January 3rd at 3 a.m., but who wants to set their alarm at 3 a.m.? So if you register to run with Project Purple in the next couple of days, then you're guaranteed entry on our team. And we have really fun team training runs. On every couple weeks we'll get together. We just do lots of fun activities. We have a team dinner the night before. It's just a great feeling to run for a cause rather than just yourself.
Yeah.
Changes the whole spirit of everything.
It does.
Doesn't it?
It really
and
does.
running as a team, because a lot of people, there's a benefit to running as a team as well. A lot of people, they put together teams and they run and they get together.
Yeah, definitely. We have a training coach. She can put together training plans, whether you're a new runner who's maybe just kind of starting to think, well, maybe this would be something I want to do in 2016, or you've run before but want to get a PR. We have great training plans and a coach, and we just have a lot of fun. It's just a different feeling running for a team than by yourself.
I love the comparison that you made with breast cancer, because look at the strides that have been made there. So we have great hope for the future for pancreatic cancer as well with funding.
Definitely.
Yeah, the information is right at the bottom of the screen. The website, Elise, runforprojectpurple.org. That's the website that they can go to, and can they get information on registration, and can they register at that website too?
They can. They can go to run and then for projectpurple.org, and there's a link right on there to the Lincoln Marathon team, and they can apply, read all the information there.
Yeah, Project Purple, great cause. Ellie, thanks a lot for coming today.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
All of that, our
much.
thoughts and prayers to your dad and family as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Are you still looking